education at night. This is the scene. So I sit in first day of class. I still remember. Our professor was an older lady, must have been in her 60s. Or the sisters in their 60s? MashaAllah, you're young, it's okay. Okay, so she comes into the classroom, and she has a storybook in her hand, The Lion and the Mouse. The Lion and the Mouse. And she just kind of tosses the book, and she gets on the chair, and then she gets on the table. And she says, once upon a time, there was a lion. And there was a tiny little mouse. And she's doing this stuff. And I was like, am I in the right place? Is this abnormal psychology 101? Or is this kindergarten education? And she does this entire thing for 5 minutes. And we're laughing. We're weirded out. But you know what? She owned the classroom. The moment she walked in, you will not pay attention to anything else. And then when she was done with that entire theatrics, she said, when you walk into the classroom, you need to understand your objective, the attention of your students. Where do you want to get them to be? You need to engage them in your conversation. You're not just there to get something off your chest. You're not just there for that. You're there to capture those that are in your audience, right? And one of the most powerful tools that the Quran uses to do that is to give examples that can actually reach you. Like Allah is, I told you, 2 PhDs are talking, they're talking at a certain level. Allah did not reveal the Quran to impress the PhD or the academic or the politician. You know, politicians have their own way of talking, right? They have their own way of talking. The PhDs have their own way of talking. The poets have their own way of talking. The literaries have their own way of talking. The English professor has their own way of talking. Anybody who has a higher level of knowledge, they speak in a certain way. Most of us are not able to connect with the way that they speak. There are some people that are so scholarly, they have so much knowledge.